Hello, it's me, Vicki, again. And in today's video, we're going to look at the simple past with the level A1. So if you're studying for an exam in English, or if you'd like to study for an exam and you're thinking, what is my level? These examples that we're going to look at today are A1 level in the international English exams. Sorry, excuse me, a little bit of coffee. So, I'm going to read you out a sentence, hold it up to you, and you have to put the verb into the past tense, the simple past. Some are regular, some are irregular. Let's see if you can tell which are which. Okay, so number one, and the verb we have to use is go, to the museum 3 days ago. We go to the museum 3 days ago. Do you know the past tense of the verb go? The simple past is completely irregular. It's very irregular. So we don't say we goed. No, not we goed to the museum 3 days ago, or we go. No, it's completely different. The past tense of the verb to go, the simple past tense in English, is went. Went. So we will say, we went to the museum 3 days ago. Were you correct? Did you get it correct? Number two, Victor here, the verb we have is hear, which is to hear. Some bad news from John yesterday. And the verb is become sad. Okay, now both these verbs are irregular. So we don't say Victor heard some bad news. No. And became it sad. No. So it's Victor heard some bad news yesterday and became sad. You practice saying it. Victor heard some bad news from John yesterday and became sad. Okay? Number three. Now, this is a question. Interrogative. We have a question mark. Yeah, a question mark. So we need in English an auxiliary verb. Okay? She, something, something, she, something, your books back last week. Using the verb bring in the interrogative, we would end up with, did she bring your books back last week? Did she bring your books back last week? Did you get that one correct? Do you know negatives? Okay, number four. They often something questions in meetings just make presentations. So the verb we're using here is the verb to answer, and we're using it again in the negative. So we need an auxiliary verb, okay? If you don't know about making questions in English, you need to look at some of maybe my other videos that explain to you how to make questions. Another thing you might consider are Zoom classes, private classes with me, to explain the things you have problems with in English. So I am available as a teacher for Zoom classes. Contact me and we can see if it's something you might be interested in. Okay, number four. They often something something questions in meetings just to make presentations. So the verb we're using is answer, and it's in the negative. And you should have don't answer. They often don't answer questions in meetings, just make presentations. How are you doing? Let me know in comments. Okay, number 5. I, and the verb is clean, my house last week, but it dirty again now. Now, this is a little, you've got past tense. The first part of the sentence is past tense because it's last week. But the second part of the sentence is present tense because it's now, okay? So, now, the verb to clean is a regular verb. And you know with regular verbs, we add ed to the verb to make the past tense. Then the verb to be in the present tense is irregular. Do you know the verb to be in English? Again, there are lots of videos about the verb to be on my channel. So you should have, I cleaned my house last week, but it is dirty again now. I cleaned my house last week, but it is dirty again now. Okay, number 6. Now, both verbs in this one are the verb to have. Mark, have, an operation on his stomach last year, past tense. And now he have no problem with it. So again, first part of the sentence is past tense. The second part is present tense because it's now. So you should have, and have is an irregular verb in both tenses. So you don't say Mark haved. No. Mark had an operation on his stomach last year, and now he has no problem with it. Mark had an operation on his stomach last year, and now he has no problem with it. Did you get that one correct? Okay, number 7. I open the window and take a deep breath before the exam yesterday. So these are both past tense, okay? And open is a regular verb in the past tense, but take is not regular in the past tense. So you should have, I opened the window and took a deep breath before the exam yesterday. I opened the window and took a deep breath before the exam yesterday. Number 8. So we've got that verb go again. So we know it's not regular, it's not goed. So he go fishing many times last summer because he liked spending time near the lake. Now, this one again, you've got the past tense in the first part, but we presume he still likes fishing or spending time. So we'd put the first verb in the past simple, the second verb in the present. So it would be, he went fishing many times last summer because he likes spending time near the lake. Number 9. Nina, which is a name, just in case you're Spanish watching this, it's not like Niña. It's Nina is a name. And the verb is sit, and the second verb is read. So Nina sit in the park alone yesterday and read a book. Now these are both past simple, both irregular. So we don't say sitted or readed. We say Nina sat in the park alone yesterday and read a book. So the read is the same spelling as the present tense, the infinitive, but the infinitive is read, pronounced read, and the past tense read. So Nina sat in the park alone yesterday and read a book. Number 10. The children do an exam yesterday. Past simple, not do it. It's not regular. The children did an exam yesterday. The children did an exam yesterday. Number 11. Again, exactly the same. The verb do. When your client signed the document? When did your clients sign the document? And actually here it is an auxiliary verb from sign. Yeah, it's because it's the interrogative. When did your client sign the document? So really the main verb there is sign. Number 12. Thomas wake up early in the morning and put on his best clothes. Again, not regular, not wake it up, not put it on. Okay, we would say Thomas woke up early in the morning and put on, because put is the same whether it's present tense, past simple, past participle. Put, always put. So Thomas woke up early in the morning and put on his best clothes. Number 13. Mandy break her arm 2 weeks ago and she can write in negative now. Again, two irregular verbs, not break it, not can it. So Mandy broke her arm 2 weeks ago and she can't write now. Mandy broke her arm 2 weeks ago and she can't write now. Okay, 2 more to go. Number 14. Chris and Mary often, I've forgotten to put the verb in there, but it's go, camping when they were young, but now they prefer hotels. So we've got past tense with go. I should put that in there. That should be past tense of go, present tense of prefer. Chris and Mary often went camping when they were young, but now they prefer camping. Hotels. Chris and Mary often went camping when they were young, but now they prefer hotels. And the last one, number 15. How are you doing? Did you get them all correct? If you got them all correct, maybe you're B2 level. So you can see there are some videos on my channel of B2 level. Try some of those. If you find these easy, maybe you need the B2. Number 15, the police officer speak to the driver last week because he broke some traffic rules. Again, two irregular verbs. Not speak it, not break it. we should have the police officer spoke to the driver last week because he broke some traffic rules. The police officer spoke to the driver last week because he broke some traffic rules. Okay, how did you do? Let me know in comments. Shall we have a quick run through them just to practice the pronunciation? We went to the museum 3 days ago. Victor heard some bad news from John yesterday and became sad. Did she bring your books back last week? They often don't ask questions in meetings, just make presentations. I cleaned my house last week, but it is dirty again now. Mark had an operation on his stomach last year, and now he has no problem with it. I opened the window and took a deep breath before the exam yesterday. He went fishing many times last summer because he likes spending time near the lake. Number 9, Nina sat in the park alone yesterday and read a book. Number 10, the children did an exam yesterday. Number 11, when did your client sign the document? Number 12, Thomas woke up early in the morning and put on his best clothes. Number 13, Mandy broke her arm 2 weeks ago and she can't write now. Number 14, Chris and Mary often went camping when they were young, but now they prefer hotels. I prefer hotels too. Camping, no thank you. Number 15, the police officer spoke to the driver last week because he broke some traffic rules. Okay, let me know how you did in comments. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you very soon in the next video. Please give me a thumbs up if you've enjoyed the video and don't forget to subscribe if you want to. I'll see you very soon in the next video. Until then, may your God go with you. Thank you.